We're here at Reading's Fly Shop. My name is Charlie Reading. I've been in this business for about 38 years now. So one of the things that I decided to design when I built this business was this casting pond out front, because without water it's kind of hard to complete the act of angling. I have always found there's an association of fish and water. So I want to cover a few things about casting. We have a lot of people down here about the only thing they do with their fly rod is roll cast. There's nothing wrong with that, but a roll cast is basically a forward cast without a back cast. And there's other variations of roll cast. We're going to stick to a basic classic roll cast. Rod comes up, let the line grip the water, and come forward. So when it comes to the technique of casting, roll casting, the thing you want to remember is this is a forward pulling motion. This is not a pushing with the hand. One of the biggest faults of casting is a propensity or the desire to want to snap your wrist at the beginning of the forward cast. That's probably one of the worst bad habits to get instilled in your casting. And that is people that want to start by snapping on the wrist like that. If you do that, you can cast fine, but you're going to limit your ability to terminate with the greatest amount of speed by using either a wrist rotation or the use of the stiff wrist and actually rotate from the elbow. A good roll cast should be started with the rod upward by the ear. It's a forward, downward pulling motion of the line, and when you do that, you terminate with the wrist snapping downward. When you do that, you'll have the greatest amount of power, and you're going to be pulling your line forward with your rod tip. And if you've done it right, you could actually shoot line on the roll cast. If you rotate your wrist or snap at the beginning, and your line goes higher than your rod tip, like so, there's no power in that cast. That occurs because I either raised my elbow up or I rotated my wrist, like so. And I hear a lot of swishing noise. It's coming into the cast way too fast. The roll cast should be done with the elbow down, the rod and reel up, and a forward motion and a straight line movement from around 1 o'clock all the way either down to 10 if you're going to pick up your roll cast, or all the way down to 9 if you've got an excessive amount of weight on it. And when I mean an excessive amount of weight, I mean a cork, a mini jig, and a split shot. You drive that cast down like that, you will be executing 45, 50, 55-foot roll cast. Those features are very important in executing a good, efficient roll cast. Firm use of the wrist, forearm comes forward, and the wrist snaps at the terminal end of the cast.